Guys, Rip Wheeler is back, and it's about to get even more intense in Yellowstone, if you can believe it. If you've been missing Rip's no-nonsense attitude, his loyalty to the Duttons, and his gritty ways, then you're in for a treat. In episode 12, Rip is finally back at the Yellowstone ranch, ready to take charge and get revenge for John Dutton's death. I know a lot of you guys have been dying to see him in action once again, so the time has finally come. Now, if you're like me, you've been wondering, how is Rip going to handle everything? With John gone, the ranch is more vulnerable than ever, and Rip is the only one who can bring the fight to the enemies. If you know Rip though, you know for sure that he is a capable man who can handle both the ranch business and the revenge business single-handedly. In other words, in Rip Wheeler, we trust. After all, from day one, Rip has been John Dutton's right-hand man. He's not just a ranch hand, he's family. His loyalty to the Duttons is unwavering, even when things get messy. In fact, John trusted Rip more than anyone, perhaps even more than his own children, and that bond runs deep. Rip's commitment to protecting the ranch and the Dutton legacy is what makes him stand out in this wild world, and we all love him for that. But now that John is dead, Rip will face the ultimate test. Can he keep the Dutton family together and protect the ranch from the forces that threaten it? Let's be honest, with Beth and Kayce grieving, Rip is the only one who can step up and take charge. This is his moment for him. Do you think Rip can fill John's shoes and lead the Duttons to victory? Or do you think someone else will step up? Let me know in the comments below. We can sure of one thing for sure though. When we talk about revenge, Rip is a man of action. We all know that he doesn't do things halfway. Rip is the kind of guy who takes matters into his own hands. And now that John's killer is out there, Rip's return means we're about to see him go full throttle. This means that we can expect some serious showdowns and high-stakes drama in the next episodes. I'm personally excited to see how Rip takes down the people who were responsible for John's death, aka Jamie. He will face Jamie first in John's funeral, and from that point on, an entire revenge saga will kick off with Rip kicking Jamie's ass. It's going to be brutal, and let's be real, no one does revenge better than Rip. How do you think Rip will handle getting revenge on John's killer? Do you think he'll hold back or go all out? Drop your theories in the comments. Another interesting dynamic is Rip's relationship with Kayce. With John gone, someone needs to take on the role of the family leader. And while Kayce has been stepping up, Rip is still the one who knows how to handle the tough stuff. But Rip and Kayce haven't always seen eye to eye, so it'll be interesting to see how their relationship evolves as they try to navigate their grief and fight for the future of the Yellowstone ranch. Especially now that Kayce is training Tate to be the head of the ranch one day, he might have the stronger hand against Rip. Of course, they are in it together when it comes to taking John's revenge. So in some ways, it seems like they will be absolute buddies, but in other ways, it seems like they will not like each other's approach to how things are being handled. Do you think Rip and Kayce will work together to save the ranch, or will there be tension between them? Share your thoughts in the comments. Now, as much as Rip is a man of action, his relationship with Beth is central to his character. The couple has been through a lot, and their bond is stronger than ever, but there's still so much tension in the air. Beth is struggling with John's death, and Rip's absence has left a void. But with his return, we can expect to see more emotional moments between the two. We know that Beth will finally reveal the truth about why they can't have children together, which will make things even more vulnerable between the two. But it will make the revenge process even more brutal, as Rip will have multiple reasons to take down Jamie. We will finally get the famous scene from the Yellowstone Season 5 trailer in which Lloyd and Rip join their forces to bring down Jamie's car. Which means they killed Jamie already, and now they are trying to get rid of the evidence. We know that Rip is a fan of the train station, and thus it is likely for him to utilize this iconic spot once again, this time to get rid of Jamie. If I know Rip, I know for sure that he will pick the most ruthless method to kill Jamie, instead of being content with something smooth, or perhaps more foolproof such as a poison. I can't wait to see what kind of a master revenge plan Rip will have for Jamie. But drop your theories in the comments below. For more updates on Yellowstone, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.